Hello everybody, welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus Mod Spotlight, or should I say Mod Spotlights, because today we're looking at a bunch of different mods. I know we did this last time and looking at some new bosses, but actually there were a couple new bosses released on the workshop like a day after I made that video. You guys seem to really enjoy it. So I'm going to showcase some more bosses today. It's going to be a fun time. It might be a little shorter of a video. I've only got 3 bosses to show you, but hopefully we can make it fun here. Let's give ourselves some magic mush action so that we know we can have some damage here. Let's also give ourselves maybe 20-20 just so that we can do a good amount of damage to some of these guys. I have spawned them all in so I know what to expect from them. I always do that just to make sure I don't get totally blindsided. Here's our first one. This is the Peeping by Jittery Spaz and Jean-Alphonse, who I know I have done a mod from before in the past, but this guy looks real creepy. Look at how creepy he is. He's got a big bloodshot eye. He fires out stuff at us. He also has a brimstone laser that he will fire out. It is pretty easy to dodge his attacks, but as you do in Isaac, most bosses, if you figure them out, you can kind of get what's going on. He's got these little orbital guys that protect him. You can kill them, which is a positive thing, but he also runs around, spews out shots. It's a pretty unpredictable but predictable boss because, like, the brimstone, where it's at, is sometimes a little bit unpredictable, and that can really catch you, but otherwise he's got some basic attacks. I kind of like him, in all honesty. I think he's the perfect womb enemy because he's got the ability to knock off a couple hearts from you without being one of the hardest bosses in the game, and that's the kind of stuff that you need on the womb. I think he's got some difficult moves. I think he's got some fun animations, and I think that he just looks generally pretty cool. So that's the Peeping. I like him a lot, and all these mods are going to be added to the modded road to 1,000,000% as well. So if you want to see more of them, we're going to have a chance to get them there. Let's look at the next guy. The next guy is the Atlas boss. We are not giving ourselves the Atlas item. That is completely different. But Atlas is a mod by Electoon, Anonymous, Koala, Origami Dragon, Blore, and Meow Lala. All of those guys, slash gals. And this guy is cool, actually. He has this weird rock thing above his head, and that's what does all of his stuff. So it'll fire out some stuff at me. He can spawn turrets, which I think is a super dope idea for a boss. And then otherwise, he just fires out a lot of shots at me. He moves around the room. Pretty predictable how he moves. If he moved like the cage, then honestly, just shut it down. I would die 10 out of 10 times with this guy. But the turret makes things incredibly more difficult, and he can spawn out more of them as well. I'm just going to turn on debug 3 so that I don't die here. And there's another turret out. So this makes, like, dodging in the room significantly harder. And with low damage, this is a real tough boss, in all honesty. Like, you can see right now, I got Magic Mush 20-20. And sure, we got him dead. But it was still pretty difficult, and not the easiest boss in the world. I'm just going to fight him again here. And we're going to let him spawn a couple of turrets, hopefully. Because you can really see that the more turrets he spawns, harder this fight gets. So you want to make sure you knock this guy out ASAP. Because he is going to really start hopping in and ruining your life here. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. The other 2 guys might not spawn anything now, since we had killed him before. It looks like all 3 of them are. I may have bugged the system a little bit. That guy's firing. That guy's firing it. I guess the other 2 may not have, but it's a cool boss. It's a unique idea. It definitely fits with the theme of like the caves or the catacombs. I think he would fit well there. And otherwise, I really do like him. I think it's a pretty good boss. I think it fits into the game well. I'm scared to fight him, so that got that going for you. Any boss that I'm afraid to fight is probably going to be a pretty good one for the series. I know that I ran into, and this might be spoiler alert, I ran into Mahalath, the one boss from last episode, in the modded road to 1,000,000%. The thing wrecked me. Like, it was really difficult. So, I'm excited to get wrecked by some of these guys, too. Let's move on to the final boss. Final boss is going to be Junior Dr. Fetus. And this is a mod by Meow Lala, Origami Dragon, and then Krowski Nails. So some of the same guys that worked on Atlas. And this guy's kind of cool. Junior, Dr. Fetus Jr. That's the correct, not Dr. Jetus. Dr. Fetus Jr. So here he is. He kind of looks like he's straight out of Super Meat Boy. And basically all of his attacks are epic fetus bullets, which is a really interesting way to do things. And you may be sitting here going, okay, Tyler, this does not seem that difficult. It doesn't seem that difficult until he literally starts firing them out in ways that you cannot actually dodge. So here's, I'm going to showcase this pretty quickly. He also spawns out a cute little guy at the end and spawns some bombs, which is kind of cool. Let's repeat this guy times 10 and then try and fight him. And you're going to see real quick, this becomes significantly harder because there are a lot of epic fetus missiles going on in the room. And I know that you're sitting there going, Tyler, you're never going to have to fight this guy with 10 of them in the room. But even if there was a mod variant, you know, one of the enemy variants where you have 2 of them in the room, that becomes significantly harder, dude. Like, I don't know how you're going to get out of that without getting hit. I'm going to give myself Sacred Heart and Tech X here. I know you're like, Tyler, that's a little bit overkill. Let's put, oh, I just gave myself a lot of those. Okay, that is not what I wanted to do. Spawn Dr. Fetus Jr., then repeat him times 10. And let's just see. Obviously, we can spew through him pretty quickly, but it's still like, you got no hope in some ways of avoiding these guys. And I think that that's a positive. Also, that creep does some good damage. Our rate of fire is abysmal. Just want to throw that out there. But that's the nature of that. I like this guy a lot. I'm excited to fight him some more. I don't necessarily think he's super difficult, but I don't necessarily think this guy is as easy as people might think he is. I think that he's got some surprises up his sleeve, and that he might be the kind of guy that can ruin a run if you aren't careful. So we're gonna do something fun here. This video is practically over, and God knows that it was a real fast video, so I don't want to end it too prematurely here. Let's spawn in 20 of those guys. Let's spawn in 20 of Atlas as well. And then let's spawn in 20 of Peeping. This is going to be, I mean, probably just a horrible idea, to be honest with you. This is a nightmare. We are going to melt enemies. We found our secret room. Yo, there's too much crap going on in this room. What have I done? Dude, the brimstones start coming out of Peeping and all hell breaks loose. They've spawned like 85 turrets. Is that Small Rock over there? No, it's Dr. Fetus. Apparently we have a chance to get Dr. Fetus from those guys. That's also actually a really cool little synergy surprise type thing. Our rate of fire is 166. That doesn't bode too well for us. Do I know what's going on the screen right now? I don't actually have the frickin' slightest. So don't ask me. I'm just here for the lulz right now. We would have been long dead if this was a normal run. Do not push me into the secret room, Peeping. I don't frickin' appreciate it. Oh my god. Well, was this a bad idea? I would say that it was a carefully calculated bad idea. There's like 85 turrets in this room. That's a lot of turrets. More than I would really ever hope to have in a room. I'm usually not okay with one. This is too many turrets. You're the only one that has to die, dude. Please, just die. Cool. Is that all of them? That's all of them. That was unique, right? I mean, I would consider that unique. The D12. Can I re-roll those? Ah, they're all gone. Rest in pepperonis. That was the new mods, new boss mods episode, version number 2. It's a fun and exciting time. I kind of want to get out of this room, please. If you enjoyed this, and there are more bosses that come out that you would like me to play, let me know down in the comments down below. These are fun videos. They showcase some things that it's a bit harder to showcase in a normal mod spotlight, so you gotta group a bunch together. All these mods will be added in the modded road to 1,000,000%, which means a ton of fun, happy-go-lucky boss hell, and that is going to ruin my life, I'm sure, so go check that out. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.